Hello and welcome. I'm Janet Cartwright and I am here for Funfold Friday. It's August the 2nd. We're halfway through the summer, which is hard to believe. August 6th, the coupons that you earned in July, you can start spending in August from the 6th to the 31st. And we have a new mini catalog coming that will be from September to December, like we always have. And I have had a sneak preview. Being a demonstrator, I've had a sneak preview, and let me tell you, I want every stamp set in that catalog. It is just awesome. It's too bad I can't spend in August because I have some coupons, but yeah, I'm gonna have to budget for the mini catalog. It's valid for 4 months. I think it's January the 2nd, but let me tell you, they are amazing stamp sets in there. It's incredible. And also in August, I believe it's starting the 6th as well, there are some DSP, Designer Series paper, available for 15% off. When I find the list, I will put it on my Facebook page, Stamping with Janet. And yeah, so things are happening at Stampin' Up, and the holidays are coming up. So now's the time to start figuring out your Christmas cards and stuff like that. But this new catalog is amazing. So let me turn you down and let's start on our fun fold. This was a fun one, fun. And I had to fiddle with it a little bit. But yeah, so this is obviously white cardstock, but remember to get the thick white cardstock if you're going to use it as a card base, because it holds up better than just our regular basic white. So we are going to actually turn our card landscape. Am I still in? Okay. So landscape. However, we are going to do something fun here. We are going to score this in a different way. So we've got our regular score line, and then we're going to take this, turn it around on your whatever you use to score, and at 2 3/4, put a little divot. And then you want, what I did is I put it all the way through so that I could see, keeping it even on this line up here. And then bring it all the way up so we get our proper 2 3/4, making sure it's even. So then 2 3/4 right there. Then we're going to do the same on the other side. So 2 3/4. And we're not cutting or anything. We are just marking. How did I do this? Did I turn it around? Nope. I just pulled it all the way, almost all the way through. So we're still even. We're still straight. And then at the 2 3/4, I marked it. And then very carefully went across like this. So before I actually score that, okay, awesome. I'll show you what we need this cherry cobbler for. So we have these 3 pencil lines, and what we're going to do is bring this back, and I'm going to take that first pencil line at the top and match it up in the, I don't know what to call that, the gutter. So this is matched up here, and then I'm going to match this line up here. And then I'm going to score it. Then we will do the same with the other side. We will match up the score line. Let me bring it up here. And then match up this top score line. I was split to use a pencil, and we're going to score that one. And then I'm going to come along with my eraser, and when I made these lines, I made them light enough. See, when I erase it, I don't have to scrub at it, just a very light erase. And there we go. So with a mark in the middle. Interesting. Okay, so then those score lines are going to come down so that our card, let's give those a nice good reinforcement. So our card, look at that, I folded it the wrong way to begin with. So that's okay, we'll just reinforce that. And there's our card. Weird looking, I know. But then we have this cherry cobbler that's gonna go right here. So we're gonna do the same thing, and we're going to mark our middle. And this time we're actually going to cut. So we're going to match up this, and we're going to match up the corner. And then we're going to cut. Keep the triangle because we will need it. So we're going to get this in the line and get that one in the line. And then cut it off. So we have a big triangle and two little triangles. Then we have this piece of designer series paper, and it is from, I'm just pulling it over here, Subtles designer series paper, and it mentions all these colors, all the subtles category. So I pulled this out, and this is just 2 millimeters shorter than this. So if we put this back together, see, it's just a little bit shorter, so the cherry cobbler is a mask. So we're going to do the same thing here, and we're going to do the middle. Where did my card base go? So we're just going to put this here. We're going to line it up however we want it. We want it pretty much in the middle, right? And then we're going to put our little pencil mark, and we're going to cut this one as well. So corner to pencil mark. Keep that. Pencil mark to corner. And we'll keep that. So now we have 2 sets of triangles. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to take this big one and we're going to put it right over top, like so. But before we do that, I was just thinking, I want to try stamping. I cut out everything, but I think I want to try stamping. Was it the trees? Let's take a peek in here. Yes, there. Let's take this tree stamp, and in garden green, whoops, sorry, garden green, where is my, here it is. Okay, so we're just going to put a very light pencil mark, just the lightest, so you can barely see it. Then we're going to take our garden green. I suppose I could have used Shy Shamrock. Nah, we'll stick with garden green because I have my other ones. I have some cutouts with garden green. So let's go like this. So we stamped off, so we've got second generation and second generation. And see, those two there are going to be covered. Let's do one right in the middle. That one didn't turn out so well. Okay, then let's put on our big red cherry cobbler. So we'll just glue up the whole back of it. Is it? Okay. Let's... All right. Then line it up as best you can so it pretty much covers the whole area. I mean, it is a homemade card, so if you're off a little bit like I am down here, don't worry about it. See, now that created like a little pocket. See that? Then what we are going to do is we're going to take the big designer series paper and we're going to put it on top. And see, there we have a little, it looks like I need to trim just a little bit off there so that we can see that cherry cobbler. So when I was doing this earlier, you have to be careful how much you want to trim off, because if you trim off too much, then your triangle starts taking on a different shape. Awesome. So let's get this one on. And here we go, right on top. And give it a push. Oopie. Guess that was a bit much of a push, wasn't it? Thank goodness this glue gives us a little bit of playroom. Then let us put this aside. Let's put our triangles together like so. I suppose I could have done the lines on the back, but I didn't think lines went with trees. I suppose they could, but I like the flowers on the other side. So then here we go. There's one. Maybe I can shift it down a little bit. There we go. One. And I'm sure you've all guessed where we're putting these ones, right? This is actually a pretty cool card. It's fairly easy to put together. Oh dear, and that one's off a little bit. Okay, now that I have put glue on it, let's move this. I still need to put my finger where the glue isn't, line it up, and just take a bare little bit off. Come here. There we go. Right into the garbage. And try your best. See, the glue is drying, so I don't have as much playroom. Maybe if I turn it around. Don't ask me why. I think it's going to be better if I turn it around, but you know. Okay, let's see if I can. Oh, you're just going to be a little stubborn. Okay. Then we're going to take these and they're going to go right here. So we can turn those over. And I'm going to lift up this flap so I can have a bit better time putting this together. And of course we want that little bit of white border. And there we go. Now I seem to have some glue on my finger. There we go. Now we have some cutouts here. So not only does this little piece of cardstock block the light shimmering, it's a great place to put my cutouts. So I took this die here, this die here, and these two similar dies. And I cut them out. So we have garden green and cherry cobbler. And then I just decided, I think I put this here so it would kind of frame the saying that I want to put there. And the saying that I chose from the set is, "You mean so much to me." And then I stamped it in cherry cobbler. So let's stamp that before we put on our cutouts, and let's kind of get it in the middle. See, now with our cutouts, I can't move it. Can kind of frame it a little bit like that. Then I took these trees and I tucked them. I had to tuck them in fairly far so that I could get this one right there. But you know what? Maybe if I trim off a little to the bottom, because I don't need those there, because I would like them over. There we go. And then these little trees over there, and then we've got the stamped ones in the background. So to put these on, I just put some glue on the bottom because I want them to kind of, I don't know, bend. So then we just pull up our little flap. And if you want, you can stamp all of this and then you can put a gift card in here, or I don't think too many people write checks anymore, but you could tuck a check in there. You could, why are you stuck? Did I glue you already? Nope. You could put almost anything in there. You might want to put it in with a glue dot just to make sure that it doesn't fall out. Okay, you come out. So there we go. We have, can I push you off to the side a little bit? I think the glue is dried. So we framed our saying. So now let's just put some glue on the back here. And we'll do the same thing, just tuck it in. And I love the fact that the stamped tree kind of stands out, makes it look more foresty. Okay, and again, just on the bottom. These guys are little, I guess I could have done another set of big trees, but I love these little trees. They're so awesome. And just hold it down and see, we still have a pocket, so you can still put things in there. So there is the outside of the card. However, this needs some decorating. So what I decided, I used two different ribbons. This one is rose gold and white. Isn't this gorgeous? Absolutely love it. And it's two ways, so you can tie bows, you can do whatever. But this time I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to come around and back up. So we will cut it right there. I can always trim it down, right, if it's too long. And then roll. I love this. It gives that little bit of sparkle. And I take my pin and just go like that. And then I took my two-way tape, minus that little bit that has the ribbon on it. And we put it here. And then I put it on the other end. And then, see, now when you take the two-way tape off, there we go, it will want to come off the ribbon as well. So just pull gently, and sometimes pulling from the side will help. So then what I did is I came up here Try not to get the tape stuck to your fingers like I have. Kind of make it even and then push it down. See, now that is a tiny bit too tall. So I should be able to just, nope, okay, that works. And then I took this gorgeous, gorgeous ribbon. This is iridescent. Isn't this gorgeous? See, it picks up the pinks and there's some blues happening in there. Oh, just love it. So we're going to make a bow with this, and we're going to do the 2 bunny loops and fold it in, and let's try that again. Fold it in. There we go. And then we're going to make it a little bit smaller. How are we doing? Are we even? Nope. And then I'm going to put, kind of make them both, I'm going to put a glue dot on the back. And I usually just take my product and push it into the glue dot, but however you want to put that glue dot on there. Some use their take your pick tool. And okay, so then we're just going to trim this up. There we go. Isn't that so nice? And I love how these come up like this. See, they just kind of play. Love it. Right? So if you're going to hand deliver this card, you know, when they open it, you can come along and you can do some playing. Love it. Then for embellishments, I'm using this 2024 to 2026 in color resin dots. And I think I'm going to, do I want to use the green? No, I'm going to use this here. So in color, oh goodness, have I really forgotten? Pretty in pink. I'm going to take one of the big ones. Try that again. One. Okie dokie. Gotcha. How about up here in the trees? Then I'll take a small one and put one here, and then a small one and maybe down here. And there is the outside of our card. So we need an inside, minus the erasings. And I thought, what will go really nice with You Mean So Much to Me? May this year be incredible and filled with possibilities. So it could be just, oh, it could be birthday, it could be just friendship, could be almost anything. So we're going to take this, put our scissors away, and I'm going to do it in cherry cobbler, but I'm going to do 2nd generation. So there's one, and lovely. Just a little bit darker than what we have down here. Love it, love it, love it. So there is our fun fold. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me and making our Fun Fold Friday card. Very fun. Isn't that something? So that is for this week. Wow. Fun Fold Friday and another week gone. So Monday being a holiday Monday, I'm not sure if I'll be posting. I might, depends on what my family is doing. But for sure I will be back Tuesday and we'll be videoing all week. Wednesday I will be going on live on my YouTube channel, which is Stamping with Janet. And my picture is there. So if you'd like to come and join me there live, say hello. I would love to have your company. It's always fun to craft with others. So thank you for taking time out, and I wish you a wonderful evening. Take care. Bye for now.